B2B marketing, Yoel, which I met in Snapchat. I met Yoel in the first Snapchat meetup.
That's anyone can see it, but only people that follow it.
In Israel, first meetup of Snapchat.
In Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem.
Right.
Last month, I guess.
Yeah.
This is my story.
So,
These are all my
so
stories.
give it up for Yoel.
Woo!
It's like your newsfeed for.
מה נשמע, חבר'ה?
Great.
What's up? Good. So we're going to talk about, you guys know LinkedIn, business-to-business advertising, and why LinkedIn is
They're not
very
belong to
unique.
Microsoft.
That's right, which I'm going to get to. It's a very good point.
$2 billion.
Right. I mean, that's, yeah, it's going to be in English. So a little bit about me. I got an MBA Bar Ilan. I got a finance background also. I've been doing digital marketing for 7 years. I'm big on lead generation, business to business predominantly, and I help a lot with startups. I'm a Google partner. We're here at Google. Google AdWords certified, Google Analytics certified, and Bing Credit certified. All right, so the users and demographics. So LinkedIn is actually really unique when it comes to its users and demographics. They're mostly people that are white collar. There are 414 million users, and in literally almost every country in the world. And here is not on LinkedIn.
Not on LinkedIn?
Not. So all right. And how old are you?
18. Actually, this is even the first time I've ever heard of it.
How old are you?
Really?
I'm 15.
15. Okay.
I grab it. You've heard of the internet, yeah?
Yeah, you heard of the internet? You took the stairs to the 34th
It's like the
floor.
fifth largest website in the world.
Right, it's huge. So LinkedIn is where you're going to go to advertise. Do you want a startup?
Huh?
Do you want a startup?
No.
No? Okay. I was wondering why you were here.
He's new here.
Oh, he's new. He's new on Google Campus. All right, cool. So what's really special about LinkedIn is that it's the one place where people go to connect professionally on a business-to-business basis. So if you think about other platforms, what they do is a lot of people go to relax, to hang out,
It's
to
like
socialize.
a freelancer?
No. It's not for freelancers. Do a lot of work on there, and they blog a lot on LinkedIn. It's a great way to actually attract clients, and also to get into groups is another great way. But people do what they do. It's a great place to find talent if you're hiring, if you're looking for work, or even if you're trying to connect with business professionals. If you're a startup you want to network and try to find people that can give you funding, this is the place to go, and it's acceptable to talk about it here. It's not acceptable to go to Facebook and to talk about it. It's not to over promote yourself on other channels and other platforms. Sometimes not everyone sees it as okay, or don't understand it. But LinkedIn is specifically there for you to network.
Can you hire some programmers for a website or?
Yes. Actually, LinkedIn, it's not cheap. They have a 1-month free trial where if you're looking to hire somebody, it's you can go and do awesome features and insights into people's profiles, things that you think is blocked to the public if you're looking to hire. And also, if you're looking for someone to hire you get all kinds of
how can you
access
make
to people
sure that
looking
they
to hire.
can, in freelancer there are a lot of scammers. How can you make sure that they are
everything they've done on LinkedIn.
How do you loyalty in what?
How can you make sure that they will do the job and not will escape with the money? Or I try to hear some.
Well, the same way you would hire someone, anybody else.
In freelancer, they have an enforcement that if someone cheats, you can report him and.
Right. So there's no money exchange. It's not a place for money exchange. No, it's not a place for money exchange. It's not a place. It's a place to find talent on the network, and then you would hire them and bring them in person, or however you would hire someone, like as if you would find them anywhere else through word of mouth elsewhere.
Like a job.
Right. That's one way. It's a job posting place. It's a way to build your profile and your reputation in a professional manner. So a lot of people also use it. Great influencers and businessmen and businesswomen are on there. They like to promote their big ideas often on LinkedIn. It's a really great place to do it. Another great thing is the meetups. Like I know they have some meetups here also at Google today. Is that a lot of them do the meetups on LinkedIn. It's a great place for group and collaboration. I've actually found clients by doing networking in certain meetup groups. So here's the most important part when it comes to advertising on LinkedIn. When you put your ads on LinkedIn, one great thing, like I mentioned earlier, is that people are on LinkedIn to grow their business. They're on LinkedIn to network. They're thinking business-wise, as opposed to any other platform or anywhere else they're on the internet. And also, everyone that's white collar in general is on LinkedIn. So you see, what the best part that you can do here is that you can actually target people by their company name, let alone also the industry, their size, job title, job function, job seniority, what school they went to, field of study, degrees, their skills, their gender, their groups, and their age. And the reason why I'm actually reading through each of these is because they're very unique and they're very powerful if you use campaigns for each one. And I'll just give you like an example. As you can see, what school they went to and the field of study and their degree is a great way to find talent if you want to hire somebody. So you can see the strength in that advertising for there. Yeah, we are.
Can you hear freelancers instead of hiring them?
Can you what?
Hear freelancers.
Hire? I don't know.
Hire freelancers.
You can find, yeah. A lot of freelancers promote their material on
It's
there.
not. It's not like.
It's not like Fiverr.
It's not like Fiverr.
Right.
It's not where you like just take.
It's not where you go to meet. It's a
It's
place
where you
to meet people.
someone so they could work in your office. They just
Yeah,
come
so
and-
that's why I'm asking if you instead hiring for a long term that you can hire from
Whatever you want.
or a single project.
Yeah, whatever you want. Imagine if you and I met now and I'm looking for a freelancer. We can discuss our own terms, and we would right. It's a platform to discuss and to network. So if I were to hire you as a freelancer, and let's say I met you here, right?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna. Google isn't gonna facilitate any kind of contract or financial agreement between us or transaction. You and I
Yes.
will then go do it outside of this building, in my office.
It's
whatever
just the
coffee
place
shop.
to meet the people.
That's exactly
Reach
correct.
them.
It's right. Just like Facebook would be for social, to do it in the social aspect.
Yes.
And Snapchat has its own advantages to meet up, and so LinkedIn is specifically from a professional perspective. So what I generally do for the next Shark Tank, just to see where to go, people that want to advertise to try to find new clients and leads in the business to business, there are two ways that I found it to be very successful. The first is you would advertise people by their company name. You can list up to 100 company names you want to target, along with the roles of the person you want to target. So let's say you want to target a CMO at certain companies that you want to reach. Then what you can do is you can make certain targeting just for that person, in that role. And then the other campaigns also, just to start, great way to start, is just target an industry, and you choose the number of employees, so the size of the company, and also their roles. And then you can advertise to them that way. It's actually, the targeting is phenomenal. Which actually brings me to here, is what you do is you take the lead, you take your targeting, and you think of how you can make the ads the most relevant. So therefore, what you do is we really capture that person when they're in their networking or business mode while they're on LinkedIn. They see the ads, they're very related and tailored to them. And most people don't advertise or know about advertising on LinkedIn, so they don't understand how well tailored it is to them, how much you have it in mind. And they're more likely to link to you, they're more likely to click and become converted leads. So a simple example is, let's say, imagine we're targeting like CMOs for Fortune 100 companies that do that want video innovation, right? So you can put ads, not with the targeting, are you a CMO for a large company who wants to use videos to market your services? And things like that really are able to capture these people. But if you also capture not just these CMOs and these large companies, you find out the groups that they're in that want the video innovation and into this kind of marketing. What we can do is we can really narrow down on a very specific audience who have a certain mindset of a certain CMOs, as certain companies, and you know that they have a certain size of deals that they can bring you. And these leads have a high value. And also another one, you can produce marketing results for big companies with our cutting edge video technology. Required today for free consultation, end quote. These are actually ones that I use for clients, and they do very well. It really calls out directly to the people that are interested. And here's one. So clicks are expensive on LinkedIn, considered for other platforms. However, leads are much more valuable. We're talking business to business, medium, large size companies, whatever you want, usually long-term contracts, sometimes a government contract.
Someone that actually sends his details.
Well, once they get to your landing page, you get to your website,
Yeah.
and you decide what you want to do. You decide what you're trying to sell them. You're trying to collect a lead, you want them to see a case study, you want I don't know, something you want to download, you want them to contact, you want to see the video, your promotional idea.
So that's considered as a lead.
Well, that's up to you. You define your own leads. I mean, that's what I say with my clients, and I see what's important to them and what is a lead to them if they want leads. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a branding campaign, which I'm going to get to at the end.
downloads when applications.
Pardon me?
It can be also downloads.
Right. Exactly. Exactly right.
In-app downloads.
Exactly right. So I'm going to get to actually how we can make LinkedIn clicks, business to business, cheaper than any other platform in a moment, which is really the way to hack to get business to business leads at a very cheap price. So we need to think about who are you trying to target, and how can you use your ad messaging to reach out and get more leads. All right. So just so you understand, these are where the leads appear. These are where the ads appear on LinkedIn. So you see, on the top, these are sponsored ads. And these are the most common ones that people might click on. They're called sponsored updates. Think of this as like newsfeed ads in Facebook or sometimes in your Twitter, and they make it look like it's part of your newsfeed. And then we have text ads on the right. In my opinion, in my experience, there's actually higher ROI from text ads on the right, but you're going to get many less clicks. All right, so the final takeaways and next steps what you should do for advertising on LinkedIn is that LinkedIn you should remember that it's the only platform that you can advertise in business to business. People are looking to network on LinkedIn. When they're actually there, they're in the mindset to grow their business, or they're in the mindset to network, or looking for work, or hiring. It's that one place that brings everyone together, which is why it is the best place to advertise. And it's a great place to get leads for big contracts, long-term, with governments and big corporations. And here's how you get big clicks on your site, how you can get leads for very cheap. So what you do is you use Google AdWords, and you're able to remarket to people after they get to your site. So you might spend $5, $6, $7 for a click to someone to your website on LinkedIn. But after they went there, and let's say they didn't convert, let's say they didn't download, let's say they didn't give you more information and they didn't reach out to you, but your ads were strong enough that they were interested in your product that they clicked on it, but then they left for whatever reason. Maybe they'll get to it later. But now you can remarket to them with Google AdWords with banners, or you can remarket to them with search. So if they search for anything related in the industry, you can have your ad come up on top. So you can make sure that you continue to follow them throughout the internet with banners and search. And this way, it's much cheaper than LinkedIn, especially banners, because they'll see your logo, they'll see your brand, they've already been to your website, and banner ads can literally cost a few pennies. And that is the best way to be able to close long-term sales and get very good quality business-to-business leads online. If you want to learn more, I have a free ebook. You can let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. I actually just finished it this week. And let me know if you have any questions. You can follow me on Snapchat or on Twitter. I tweet about online advertising, or feel free to shoot me an email or give me a call. Anyone have any questions?
How are you remarketing on LinkedIn?
How am I personally?
Yes.
So right now, I just finished my LinkedIn ebook, and I'm going to use people that want to do business to business on LinkedIn. I'm going to do exactly what I said. That I'll give them more information how they can advertise on their own. So they think that they can maybe do it in-house for their marketing, which is great. And if they don't, then they'll come to me and I can help them.
How much did you say a normal click was on LinkedIn?
Well, it really, I mean, it really depends. It's like a supply and demand.
It says something about $5.
Right. I mean, for sponsor, right. It's rare to get good clicks, good leads. I mean, often you're talking $4 minimum. $4 to $6 I found is. So it's not cheap, but the remarketing to AdWords is absolutely the best way to get cheap leads. But it's also the only place to go to get business-to-business leads, which are usually much larger contracts. All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you. So